Alright, it is Tuesday, 30th of April. It's just gone 6:15 in the morning, and come with me in the day in the life of running a tropical fish store. Clearly, before anything happens today, caffeine is needed as I choose you Tuesday. That is good. Let's work out what we're doing today. Number one priority is to water test Dodgy Daddy's ceiling fix-up silicon job. Hopefully it holds water, and then we get some big boy, bad boy, big fish in here tomorrow. I can assure you there are some fish in here that are very exciting, and some of you big monster fish keepers will be excited to have. They're very large. Unfortunately, they're going to have to be pickup only when they're ready, but I can assure you they will be very cool. So watch this space if you're into a couple of big monster fish, because we've got some goodies coming, as long as this holds. It's fish release day, so things like these red terrors, the Oscars, what else? Zebra loaches, glow light danios, and the likes, and Crebensis will be making their way onto the website amongst a few others that are in here. There'll be some that are being held back, but there'll be stuff ready to go on the website during the day today. So keep an eye out for that if you're looking for some new fish. I'm out of small poly boxes, so I've got to do a trip to get some small ones this morning. Hopefully there are some available. Small boxes for smaller orders of fish, big boxes for bigger orders of fish, which makes sense. And we don't have any small ones. We've got lots of big, lots of mediums, no smalls at the moment, so fingers crossed we can get some poly boxes this morning. This guy's been having a bit of a hard time, so I'm going to chuck him into his own hospital tank, quarantine tank. I've got a feeling that these two here have been picking on him, despite the fact I thought I had two males. Maybe I have a male, female, and maybe they're considering having a bit of spawning time. A bit of mummy and daddy time. I'd appreciate that. That'd be good. But this dude needs to be dealt with. Hopefully we can tidy him up. They were fine about 3 days ago, so something's happened in a very short period of time. Like I said, I think it might be these two doing a bit of work on them. I want to run through these tanks here. Water change all through here. I know there's nothing in that tank, so we'll work out what we're going to do with that. And there's something in that tank, probably needs a bit of dodgy siliconing job on it as well. But run through all of these water changes in through here, hopefully get all these ones done. And all of these ones done as well. That is a priority for me for the day. Water changes in through here as well. They all need to be done, cleaned up. It's been about a week since we've done them. And I'll probably do the top ones as well, because it normally happens at the same time. Minnows, danios and whatnot are getting pretty close to being ready to sell. Maybe another week, maybe sometime this week. They're almost of size. The vast majority of them, there's a few small ones. I think once a couple of these small ones catch up, that'll be it. So maybe a week. But we're getting pretty close, so I'm happy with that. So that is probably going to fill in the best part of my day, I think, from now. Also got a lot of computer stuff to do, emails to reply to, that kind of stuff, messages. I've got to set the stuff up for the 3 Idiots Talk Aquariums podcast, which is on live tomorrow, Facebook and YouTube. So I'll get all that done today. Cam's a smidgen behind, so I'll get that finished, get all the other stuff we need done for that. And then beginning to prepare for our interview with Brian Miller from Seekiem on a Friday. Very busy day here on Tuesday. Alright, filled her up. Fill me up, buttercup, something. We're going to put a line on here, like so. And hopefully, the line, all the water doesn't go any lower than the line. We'll find out in a couple of days. Fingers crossed. Alright. 3 Idiots stuff done. Thumbnail, which I did for Cam this week because he's got some other stuff on. IG post all sorted. YouTube post sorted. Instagram post sorted. So we'll get all these up on all of the socials and we'll move on with the day. I don't think this worked. Although what I am semi-hoping is the extra weight from the water in the tank. It's just causing this to be sort of swelling, and a little more pressure in it, which is making all of this water leak out. That's what I'm hoping. Keep an eye on the mark and see how we go. At the moment we're still within, I've kind of put the mark on above the line, in and around the line. As soon as it gets to here sort of scenario, then it's definitely a no-go, but you know, that could be angle of me standing and stuff like that for now. But maybe I'm just hoping that's the case, and the reality is it's still leaking. Rightio! So now it is well after midday and I'm about 2 hours behind, as per normal. So I'm going to get into some of these water changes behind me, get them sorted as quick as I can, and then we'll move on to the next task for the day. Got ourselves a few white worms to feed out to the dwarf pea puffers. I'll predominantly go for the ones that have just sitting in through quarantine, still trying to fatten them up, but we'll also feed Mr. Peabody at the same time. Go a few in. Away they go. Bit of interest, bit of intrigue. Go on, get it. Get it. Good to see they're eating. Exactly what we want to see. We're going to hold these guys up for just a little bit longer and hold on to them for another week before we release them from QT, just to get a little bit more size on them. Not quite where I want them to be yet, so we'll just hold on to them for just a little bit longer. We might struggle to see Mr. Peabody in here. Yeah, there's a pile of moss in the way. But we'll take a video of the other pea puffers that we are growing out as a wee breeding project. Hold the line, caller. So these are our puffers that we're holding on to for a wee breeding project. Chuck them in some white worms. We've had these guys now since January, I think. Maybe before then, maybe it was late last year, I can't remember. Anyway, they came a little bit thinner, so I might keep them, grow them up a little bit and see how we go. So they are getting bigger and plumper. I haven't made a proper effort in a spawning attempt just yet. We'll get there eventually. For now, we are just loading them up with food and getting them primed and ready. It appears like they don't want to eat the white worms. They don't normally have a light over them, so I'll probably just spook them out a little bit, putting a light on them. I think there's about 15 or so in here. So they'll grow out. That'll be good. Let's get nice and plump there. So if we couldn't tell, water changes have been successfully done. Right. Still about an hour or so behind what I need to be done, or where I need to be. So just keep chipping away. It's time to feed some frogs. Let's see if we can do all this with just no, it's feeding time. Here you go. Got him, he's gone. Take that. You don't need to wrestle with it. It's already dead. But you better, you want one as well? I'll turn the video off because this one's still inside the packet. Hold the line there, please, caller. Alright, cricket on the tweezers. Ah, poked him in the eye. Sorry, mate. Let's try that again. Not hungry? Not hungry? The fuck? Get in there. Thought he was telling me to F off. He's like, I don't want it, I don't want it. It's a snap gone. Frogs are awesome. I love my froggers.